Hi guys, it's Kylie back again to take another look at the Air Force, and today we're talking to the EOD, which I have no idea what that means, so we'll find out. Okay, let's go.
Hello, I am Tech Sergeant Statzer of Fairchild EOD. Nice to meet you. I'll show you the bomb suit, the robots, the Up Armor Humvee, and I'll walk you through the B-Serve, which is our base response vehicle.
Okay.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Doesn't matter.
I'll let you choose.
This thing.
This thing? Okay.
What is the EOD?
What is EOD?
Yes.
It's Explosive Ordnance Disposal. So this is our X-ray system. So when it comes down to improvised explosive devices, we'll X-ray it, we feed it through here, and then we get the image on the computer, and then it shows us what we need to attack inside of the improvised explosive device, so we disarm it.
Cool.
And then in here, so this is the pan, and we'll set this up too, and it takes a 12 gauge shotgun round, and we have different ones, and we'll fill it with water. Water is usually for general disruption, or we use other rounds, and we just, like, say if we see a battery or something in there, or like, hey, we want to attack that wire, we'll use this to do it without us being on top of it.
That is very cool.
And that is the pan. And then we have our two robots back here. And we try to use those as much as we can so we're not on top of the explosive device.
Cool. Now, are you able to even drive this thing?
The vehicle? Yeah.
It's
just they just turned a fire truck into our response vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we use these, we connect the robot to this TV screen. I could put up the X-ray picture on the TV screen. We have a camera on the outside of the vehicle that goes way up in the sky, and we can see probably about half a mile down the road with the camera. We can put that up on the TV screen as well. This is our small little backpack robot, but this one's not working too well. Like we had to send this one back. But basically, you see all the cameras,
Yeah.
front and back. So look at all the screens. So I can be hiding in that room down there, and I can control this robot with this controller from a good distance. But it won't move right now. This one's kind of messed up. We put it on safe so it doesn't start going mind of its own. I'll let you walk around with this one though. You want to do that one?
I am definitely want to do that one.
All right, let me show you that.
I am definitely up for this.
This is our older robot. It's been in almost as long as I've been, almost 20 years. As you can see, the controller's a lot different. So here's your on switch. So there's supposed to be a button here, but you click that in. Make sure it's on slow. I don't want you going crazy. So you hold the button in, and move forward, left, right, and then these right here. See how? And it pretty much tells you the picture. See how you have the flippers right there, and then you have the arm pieces. So like, look at the gripper down there. The battery's not dying. This one's old and slow. And that's it. So this tells you all your arm stuff. Here, let's put this strap on.
Kind of like a video game.
It is. When you do it remotely, like these are the antennas. Like we sit in the vehicle, and then we do like this. This one has great, like the distance on this. You can. The new radio package, you can get a long ways away.
What does the robot do?
So for improvised explosive devices, we use the robot to go down there and do like a reconnaissance to see what we have. And then if we have to, if we could take it apart with the robot, we'll take it apart with the robot. But you remember the pan, the 12 gauge shotgun tool that we have in there? Those slide in here and we can fire them from the robot. And then some of the new stuff is there, you can connect the x-rays to the robot, so then we don't even have to go down there in the bomb suit.
What are those things for?
It just helps you get, like going upstairs, or if it's wobbly, when you're driving off road, you just put these, yep, go ahead and put it down, you'll see.
So you send the robot out to blow things up so you don't have to put yourself in danger by going out there.
Yes. Well, I mean, we don't want to blow it up with the robot because then we lose the robot, but we try to disarm the bomb with the robot if we can.
Cool. Oh, I have to walk with it.
I have lost a couple robots. It's sad even when you lose a robot.
I'm ready. Do you name your robots?
Some people do, yes.
You should name your robots.
They had names on them at one time. I think somebody took the stickers off, but yes, there was names on some of the robots.
Oh, I would name it Brad. I'm done with it.
Are you done with that one?
Yeah,
I will show you the bomb suit now.
What's a bomb suit?
A bomb suit is what we have to use on our initial approach to an improvised explosive device, or if it seems necessary to use it, but it just gives you layers of protection when you go down there, like to do our x-rays. We'll take our x-ray down there and we'll wear the bomb suit, and it has a big heavy helmet. But I'm not gonna put you in the helmet, but I'll put you in the suit. I'll let you put on the jacket. I don't know if it'll fit you very well, but we'll put on the jacket and let you feel the weight of it. But it has armor plates, it's got Kevlar, it's anything to try to help you from the detonation if it happens right by you. So you see this armhole right here?
Yeah.
I want you, that's your, nope, other arm. Yep, just like that. Got it, you're in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
If it's too heavy, let me know. Okay, I got this part. Can you reach behind you? There's a hole. Yep, right there. You got it? Oh, no.
Nope, I don't have it.
Right. There you go. It's heavy.
I don't have to do a workout later.
And that's just the jacket. Usually we make people do push-ups and stuff in this suit, but...
Yeah, I don't like to do a push-up in this thing. I don't know how to get up.
You want to go to the ground and try to get up?
Sure.
Okay, you ready? I'm gonna lay you back. Don't be scared, I'm not gonna drop you. There you go, you got it. And that is just the jacket. I will show you the helmet real quick too. It gets very hot in here.
It's hot already.
Yep.
I'm sweating. Holy moly, that's big. And it looks heavy.
All right, you want to try it on?
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh. You look like I'm in a fishbowl.
So there's people who've been shot in this, and the bullet sticks right in the face mask.
But
It'll
does
save
this
you.
protect it?
Mm-hmm. And you got a little button on the side where you can flip it up.
You feel pretty safe when you're wearing this thing?
I do, but it gets really hot really fast.
I don't want to wear it.
It's harder to see out of there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So imagine you having to walk 300 meters, then having to work in it, and then you have to walk back, and then you might have to go back down again wearing it. So it's kind of, you lose your mobility wearing the suit, and it's hard to see.
How's my hair look? So what else you got to show me?
I will show you some of the unexploded ordnance, which is the bombs.
Okay.
There's nothing in them.
Sometimes my dad lets out silent bombs in the house, but don't tell him I said that.
I will not. All right, so some of this is what a landmine. So these are the close to the real thing, just no explosives. These are the most dangerous part of any type of ordnance, are the fuses. You can feel there's nothing. Yeah, but this has the most sensitive explosive in there. And then like when it's fired, things line up, and it impacts, and then it blows up. And then the big, like, so they had a little bit of explosive, like the sensitive stuff a little bit, and then it just keeps getting a little bit more explosive, a little bit more insensitive, until it gets like the booster here on the back, and then it sets off the big guy, the big body of the projectile or the bomb or mortar or whatever. Yep. And this is a rocket motor. This doesn't have the warhead or the fuse, if you want to feel that. This is just a rocket motor, a 2.75-inch rocket.
Oh my gosh.
And these are, you see these fired from helicopters a lot.
Oh, helicopter.
This is what you'll see in like Afghanistan.
It looks like a little bit like a missile.
So this is an RPG.
What is an RPG?
So if you play rocket propelled grenades. So if you play video games like Call of Duty, you see guys walk around with rockets on their shoulders. That's what this is.
Ooh.
Like you stick this down the tube, it has propellant on the end of here for the ejection.
Can I hold it?
Yeah. That's a PG-2.
This is not heavy.
Yeah. And that's meant to pierce armor.
Pierce?
Pierce, yep. It has a shape charge in there right here. That's a cone. And it flips the cone inside out and forms a jet and punches through armor. And then this is all empty up top.
Oh. Wow.
And then this is like your shoulder fire. It even gives you instructions on the side of this. This is a law rocket, or just a tube. It gives you the instructions and how to hold it, and then that would be how you fire it, and that's how you aim. So you put it on your shoulder, and then squeeze that. Yep, and then that's where you would, how you would aim. And then you have a rifle grenade, which you would just stick this on the end of a rifle, and then the gas pressure from the rifle fires this at your target.
So it's like...
Yeah, so you just stick that on the end of the rifle and shoot it off.
And then it explodes.
Yep.
Some random thing.
Yep. And then these are two are mortars. That one gets kind of heavy, the one on the right.
Holy cow.
Yep.
Hi.
So you would drop that down the tube. It hits the firing pin at the bottom, sends it flying, and then when it lands, it blows up. And it's stick like that to produce fragmentation. So it rips the steel away. It's like sending little bullets out 360 degrees.
Oh, wow. This guy's big.
And that's a projectile. That's like something you would fire from a tank or what, like a paladin or some type of artillery.
I like the color.
Yeah.
You chose some pretty good colors.
They get heavy. Like I'd guess that one filled would probably be like 40, 50 pounds. And that's not with the cartridge on there. So it has, those are basically big bullets.
Oh, cool.
For a very big gun.
What's the coolest part about your job?
The coolest part about the job? Ooh, blowing stuff up.
Blowing stuff up, yeah, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Why is your job so important?
So if someone finds an explosive device, we safely remove that device or try to disarm the device. So we also work with the Secret Service as well. So we try to find any devices that someone might put for the president, vice president, first lady, who's, like right now we had to protect Kamala Harris and Biden since they're on the ballot. We also work with the Department of State for the Secretary of Defense, especially overseas. We do overseas missions, and we'll clear the area of any explosive device so they don't get hurt.
Do they work with military working?
We do, especially when we do the Secret Service. There's 2 EOD guys and 1 canine unit that's usually together as a team, so it's 3 of us together.
Cool. I like that. So if you have 3, do you mean like 3 people and then the dog, or?
Yeah, 3 people and a dog. So you'll have the entire canine, you have the handler, and then the dog.
I like to think of a dog as a person, so I would say 4 people. Push your stuff up!
All right, safety briefing time.
All right. EOD operations will be conducted under the supervision and control of the EOD team leader.
3 hours later.
So this is the big one. So, and this is our primary explosive that we use, the C4. So it takes heat, shock, and friction to set this off. So you can shoot it, it won't go off. But if it's on fire and you shoot it, then it'll go off. So it takes 3 things to set it off. But here, it's just like Play-Doh. You feel like it's cold, that's why it's so tough. It's like usually it's softer. If it's hot outside, it'll be a lot softer.
Feels like Mundo. So what kind of training do you have to do to handle these explosives?
So we go to tech school and we have our demolition school, which is like 2-3 weeks. Is it 2 to 3 weeks for demo? 3 weeks? But then every year we take an explosive safety test. I don't know what the ammo people have to take. Like they have their tech school and they have to do explosive safety as well. And a lot of it has to do with transporting it mostly. So this is deck cord. You see how it's white in there? So that's your explosive. And it has like basically waterproof. Now, time fuse almost looks exactly the same. And that's how we set off the explosives with a blasting cap on the end, except it's black in the center. So here you go. Yeah. Not much to that though, huh? This feels like a cable. So this is sheet explosive, data sheet. And it's almost like C4. It's the same thing.
More rubbery.
And we use that in a lot of our tools, our water tools.
I like it. How does it work?
It's almost the same exact thing as C4, except this is laid out into a sheet. So you see how they're doing it right there? But this is kind of like what they consider explosive art. So doing a plaque like that, it's just going to imprint the image that's on the piece of plastic onto the brass.
Or so, like no, it doesn't. But it needs to be tight.
So yeah, so this is see how it's like reverse lettered, and then when it gets punched onto the brass, it'll come out.
So, what does he have wired up here? So, I don't want you to almost stand across. So, this I'm not going to let you handle. So this part right here is the most sensitive part in the whole explosive train. This is the blasting cap. So this stuff will take, if you have it in your hand, it'll take your hand off pretty much. So it's really dangerous, really sensitive, but this is what starts the explosion. So this is basically hooked up to a battery, a power source, and then we're gonna trigger it. And this is an electrically initiated blasting cap. And that's the beginning of the whole process right there. Any questions? Just a little guy.
Yeah, he's a lot smaller than I thought. I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna look like a bottle cap.
Yeah, you don't want to do a whole lot of a very sensitive explosive, but that's the part that starts it all.
What do I do?
So, yeah. Alright. So just hold down the S and don't let go. Keep holding. Keep going. There you go.
That was a big one. I blew something up. Dynamite.
This is our standard, essentially going away gift that we have here at the EOD unit. We'll buy a stencil and then use an explosive sheet to cover it, and then the explosive sheet will punch the stencil and engrave this piece of brass that we have here. And it, we'll put the dates of when we arrive, the day we leave, and our call sign that we had for the duration of our time here, and it's just a nice going away gift. I enjoy it a lot. And once we polish it, it'll look really good.
They should make all going away gifts like that.
Yeah, we should.
Good one. We saw some cool trucks, we saw some robots, and we blew stuff up. See you next time.